the next day.
Good morning, everyone. It is just past 10:20 in the afternoon. I don't know why I looked at my hand when I don't have a watch. My watch is being charged at this time, but anyways, yeah, we're almost ready to head out. Just watching some Olympics. Today I think is the final day, so watching some Olympics, and yeah, we'll be going to Southall again. We'll be going to Pancras Sweets to get a couple of items to compare the taste against Panji. Then we'll go into central London, walk around Oxford Circus or Piccadilly Circus, Bond Street, just walk around the area. Probably go into Selfridges, do a little bit of shopping, nothing too expensive or too crazy. And from there, I'll go to see one of my friends for lunch. Not sure how much I'll vlog that particular bit. Maybe after that, we will go to, again, back to central London for a bit of a walk around the city, and then head to the train station for a train back to Newcastle later this evening. So here we are in the Elizabeth line train at Terminal 4. It's a very nice train if you haven't been on the Elizabeth line. Air conditioning, that is an absolute boon. But yeah, we're going to go into Southall. And we're back in Southall. This time I'm going to make it a little bit quicker. Just go into one shop. I have the cash in my hand for Pancras Sweets. That's how it sort of looks in Southall. And yeah, should be done in about 10-15 minutes. Then we'll head towards Euston Station, drop off one of my bags, and then just go around the city centre, really. So yeah, we'll catch you up when I'm at Pancras Sweets, getting probably a samosa. Don't know what's going to be there. I want to try the same sort of samosa that Panji had yesterday, so I can do a taste test and compare the two places. Just as a side note, if you haven't been to Quality Foods, I suggest that you at least go for a quick tour. It is an absolutely massive place. You get all sorts of stuff, practically anything you need. So yeah, maybe if you're in Southall, you might as well want to have a tour of Quality Foods. So that took a bit longer than expected. Had to wait for fresh samosas to come in, but hopefully it's going to be good at the end. I'm going to try them later on as I'm not too hungry. Had a couple of meal deals in the morning, so feeling stuffed. So we'll head to Euston and walk around central London. So we've just dropped off a bag at Premier Inn, just right behind me. This is outside Euston Station. Just thinking of what we're going to do. I'm not meeting my friends till 4 o'clock, so we've got about 3 hours to kill. I could go back to Heathrow and do some plane spotting, but that's quite far away. To be honest, it's not really worth it, so might walk along Oxford Circus, Piccadilly Circus, and we'll see what's going to happen. So I've decided to go to Leicester Square station. Want to walk around a bit of Chinatown. That will also lead us towards Piccadilly Circus. So yeah, we'll be heading to Leicester Square, walking around that area towards Piccadilly Circus. If we have time, we may also go towards Big Ben, Buckingham Palace, that sort of places. We'll see how it goes, but that's the plan. And then we'll go towards Selfridges around 2:30, 3 o'clock, and we'll then meet my friend for late lunch at 4 p.m. So I've actually been to Waterloo Station. thought I'd quickly see the London Eye, Big Ben, Parliament, and from there we can head towards Leicester Square, Selfridges, and then towards Covent Gardens, where we're going to have lunch with my friend. So we're here at London Eye. Gonna flip the camera, go up. That's the London Eye. Just gonna watch for pedestrians and vehicles, and yeah, we're gonna go walk towards the front of London Eye and then walk towards Big Ben and the Parliament. So yeah, beautiful weather, as you can see. It is a bit warm. Beautiful weather though. Partly cloudy. The sun's out though, so that's of occasion in London. And yeah, going for a long walk is actually very nice in this weather. I need to walk as well for my health, just to keep up with my calories. So yeah, it's the second biggest Ferris wheel, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the second biggest. The biggest one is in Dubai, but that's not in operation, so technically this is what London Eye is, the biggest operating Ferris wheel. I haven't been in the London Eye itself. It is quite expensive, quite crowded, will take time. My parents have gone. They said it wasn't like too much to expect, and yeah, I don't think the price justifies it as well. But I think it's just for a one-time experience. If you want to go for it, yeah, you can go for it. It's just not my thing, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm gonna walk along the pathway towards Big Ben and Parliament, and I'll also show you a bit of the River Thames. And we're at the River Thames. I'll quickly show you around. You've got the boats, the bridges on this side. Somewhere just down there is actually 10 Downing Street, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe it's just down there, I'm not too sure, but as I rotate my camera, you can see Big Ben and the Parliament in the distance. You've got London Eye as well, just there, just the base of it. And just to my left, there's actually a busket performance. I'm trying to stay a bit away because they are a bit loud. I don't want the audio to be messed up. One thing I will show is, look at the state of the River Thames. I mean, look at it. So please guys, don't actually go into River Thames. It's not great. Yeah, you can go on one of the Uber boats to go around the river. But I like to personally walk around. It's a lot more easier. Also try to save some money. And yeah, we're going to be walking towards Big Ben and Parliament, so we'll get a closer look there. So yeah, we're almost at the front of Big Ben and Parliament on the same side of the river as the previous clip. As you can see, I'm going to try and zoom in so you guys can get a better view. As I said, amazing weather. A bit of cloud cover behind, but yeah, Big Ben, Parliament. You can also see some of the Uber boats going about. And yeah, so we've just turned 90 degrees. We were walking along that street. We turned right, and now we're here on the bridge. You can see a much better view of the London Eye and all the pathways. 10 Downing Street should be somewhere along there. I'm not sure exactly where. And we're now at Big Ben and Parliament. And there it is. That's Big Ben. And that's the House of Parliament down there. And that's where everything happens. The country's future is in that building. So yeah, it's a very popular tourist attraction, and there's nothing else to say really. can hear the bell ringing. They ring, I think, every 15 minutes. If not, they do ring every half an hour and every hour. And yeah, that's Big Ben for you. So we're at Westminster station. One thing I will say about the London tubes is that it is a bit complicated if you're here for the first time, but as you go through quite often, as I have, it's actually very efficient. So I recommend that if anyone is planning to come to London, to go around London, either be prepared to do a lot of walking or to take the metro or the tube, as we say. But yeah, I'm gonna go down just looking the ball to Bond Street. So yeah, if you are traveling on the tube, I recommend that you have an Oyster card, or you can use a contactless debit card or credit card, whatever's easier for you. If you do have your Oyster card, you can also link it up with your rail card, so you get a third off of your journeys within the tube network and the Elizabeth line. So yeah, it's a very good mode of transportation. I would say it's one of the oldest in the whole world as well, the London Tube, London Underground, officially known, but we call it a tube because why not? It's a tube. But yeah, so walking, getting the tube. I've always got a metro because in Newcastle it's got metro, but always say metro in Newcastle. But yeah, we're getting the tube to Bond Street in the Jubilee line, and we'll go into Selfridges. So compared to a few stations in the
Jubilee line, the next train to Stanmore will arrive in 2 minutes.
Right, gives me 2 minutes to talk about this particular station, a few stations along Jubilee line. You did see the doors. Apparently, I don't know if it's true or not, but apparently down in Canary Wharf, where this Jubilee line goes to, there used to be quite a lot of suicides, so not just in Canary Wharf, but within Jubilee line itself. People would take the opportunity to literally jump in front of the tube trains, and it was quite severe towards Canary Wharf. If you haven't been to Canary Wharf, that's where all the banks are, all the financial hub, but that's basically the financial hub of London. And I'm not sure if it's again right or wrong, but people used to actually jump in front of the tube trains to commit suicide because of probably stress of work or whatnot. But yeah, so that's why you have these doors right in front of the tube trains. And we're here in just outside Bond Street Station, walking towards Selfridges. It is again very busy. It's a Sunday and it's the summer holidays as well, so everyone's out now with their whole families. But yeah, Selfridges is just there. You can see the building with the flags. That's Selfridges, and we'll be going in Selfridges, just seeing what stuff's there. It is a rich place, or an expected place for the rich people. I'm just going in to walk around, see what's there really, and yeah, I'll let you know if I find anything interesting in Selfridges. So here I am in Selfridges, and look what I have found. This, I believe, is a 2014 or 2015 McLaren F1 car, considering the paint scheme that's been here. You can see from down there, this is sort of what I love with my engineering degree. You can analyze so many stuff like the front wing elements, how they direct airflow, And yeah, like the barge board area. I think it's a lot more simplified now. I think this was the 2014, 2015 era. 2016 onwards, they became so much more complicated with the barge board area. That's the engine. You can see who drove it, obviously, so that gives an indication of when this car was made. You can see the steering wheel as well, just in there. Don't know if I can try and get a good view of it. And they have a load of other stuff. They have a Ferrari F1 suit. They got something with tennis as well. They got, I believe that's Andy Murray. We've got Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal's hats. F1 posters. If you love your Man City, it's not my club, obviously. I'm the other Man United club supporter. If you know why. And yeah, I'm gonna try and go to the other side so I can record the suits and the helmets close up. So I've just come to the other side. You can get a better view of the rear wing. And you can see, look at the detailing of the suspension. You can see all the suspension rods. You can see sort of how it gets connected at the back. You can see the exhaust, the airflow, the Pirelli tires. Yeah, I mean, this was a very slow car anyways in 2014, 2015. The engine was a Honda engine. Could be better. I don't want to say more about it. But you also got amazing hat collections. You got a mini helmet of Sergio Perez signed by Perez, Leclerc. I think that's a Max Verstappen. No, I think that must be a McLaren Lando Norris or Oscar Piastri helmet. I can't even see. Yep, Lando Norris. I can't see, but it should be Lando Norris from what I could see. Ferrari suit. You got a George Russell Mercedes overalls, Bahrain plate number. You got NFL. I mean, if I was rich enough, I could do something like this, but I'm not. And you got even more stuff. But you got the shoes from the Ferrari team, shoes from the Mercedes, as well as the helmet visors, Sergio Perez's hat, and, a Pirelli first place hat signed by Verstappen. You got a load more other memorabilia stuff. This is pretty nice. You got the Ferrari champagne, if you know, you know. And finally, you got these amazing wall arts. So you got those Hamilton's Vodafone McLaren helmets back in the day. Charles Leclerc, Michael Schumacher, all the way up there. Lando Norris, Jacques Villeneuve, and Esteban Ocon right underneath. And yeah, I mean, this itself is a not a masterpiece, considering how McLaren season went in the mid-2010s. But to see the car like this, it's pretty nice, and it's a lot more bigger than what you would expect. So yeah, that's something cool. In Selfridges, you do see stuff like that. And we're just roaming around the electronic side, just seeing some stuff. And yeah, we'll just walk around Selfridges and see what else is there. So another thing I've spotted in Selfridges is this. This is the remarkable paper tablet. I've seen it in ads. But I've never seen it in person, so I'm gonna try and use this. Let's see how it goes. Tap to try, and then yep, it definitely works. Sub to my channel if you haven't already, and we will sort of rock this as much as we can. But yeah, I thought it seemed like a weird thing, but it actually works. Sort of works. You need to perfect how to use this even more, but that's a cool gadget that I've seen. I'm not going to buy that anytime soon. It's just not my thing to get. There's so many other cool stuff as well. You've got this sort of gaming setup from Corsair. You can see with the chair, with the computer. You can see how wide the Zen Flex is. I think it's a monitor you can actually flex, if I'm not mistaken. You've got the Corsair keyboard, the K100 keyboard. You've got the Elgato. Corsair owns Elgato, so you can see quite a lot of their stuff as well. The mic, the Steam Deck. You've got a PC specialist. Computer, customized computer. You can see with the RGB cables, water pumps. This is a full-on setup, and yeah, I believe that's £7,200. Those are the specs, if you're wondering what they are. And that's basically what it is. It's quite an expensive gaming setup. Now, there's one more thing I wanted to show you. I'm going to flip my camera. So it's one of these things. So I've got a joystick already. This is the Airbus Thrustmaster joystick. I do love my flight simulators. So you do get joysticks, flight controls, as you can see on the other side, rudder pedals. But this is what I'm interested in. This is the Airbus throttle quadrant. So you can actually sort of control everything from the flaps to the spoilers, throttles, your engine controls, your auto brake systems, everything. It is affordable. I can buy, but I don't really want to, just because I'm waiting for the new flight simulator game to come out in November. Once that's out, then I will look into getting the throttle quadrant, but I don't think now is the time to do that. I'm going to wait for a bit. Speaking of Thrustmaster, you got a Ferrari-themed Thrustmaster steering wheel for direct drive motors. It is a very nice wheel, carbon fiber. I don't do that much racing. I do, but not as much as what I usually would. So I just have a generic Logitech steering wheel. I don't know if they have it in here. No, they don't. But yeah, there's so many cool stuff in Selfridges. So remember how I attended the Festival of Chariots event in Trafalgar Square, I think a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. This is what Trafalgar Square looks like now. It is completely different. The fountain has now been hoarded up with scaffolding. Same with this fountain. It was very busy when we had the Festival of Chariots. This was occupied as well, the top podium level. That's now been taken over by this free festival of art sort of thing. And I thought I'll quickly stop by Trafalgar Square to show you what's changed after we did the Festival of Chariots. Now we're going to go to the restaurant, and I don't know if I'll vlog much in the restaurant, but I'll definitely see you when we're heading back to King's Cross Station. So here we are at the Renaissance Hotel at St Pancras Station. And if you've ever been to the Renaissance Hotel over the past couple of years or few years, you would have seen this. You would have seen this McLaren just sitting outside here for a long, long time. And as you can probably imagine, corroded brakes. So that tells us it's been there for a long, long time. You can see who customized the car as well, Yanamais. Got a few items, and I believe It's a 720S or 675. I'm not too sure myself. But yeah, it's just been there for a long time. And yeah, I thought I'll quickly show you guys because it's now becoming quite a national treasure, to say the least. And just as we're outside, this is sort of the Renaissance Hotel as a whole. It's a very luxurious establishment. But yeah, it goes all the way around. And now we're going to go towards St. Pancras Station. Show you guys around St. Pancras Station for a bit, and then head towards King's Cross Station for a train. And the last time I was at King's Cross in my previous video, I tried to show you the outsides of King's Cross, but I think looking back at the footage, it was quite constricted with the viewing angle. So I thought I'll show you from here, as it's a lot easier. You can see King's Cross there. Yeah, again, that's one of the oldest stations in the country. It has been recently built up, I think, in the mid-2010s. You saw it with the atrium in the beginning of the video. And yep, and this is, well, just the approach into St. Pancras. St. Pancras itself is very famous. It's got international trains to Paris, Amsterdam and Brussels. So if I've been on that train, it's really good, but the station just adds to that experience. You know, checking into a train is very weird, especially if you're traveling from London to Paris, Amsterdam or Brussels. It is an experience, but it's a very good station nonetheless. It's got loads of facilities, loads of shops, loads of restaurants, and yeah, I'm going to show you the insides of St. Pancras. And we're here inside St. Pancras. We're in straight away into the Eurostar departure areas. We'll try and flip the camera. You got the Eurostar departure area just there. You got everything from boarding to security. You got ticket counters on this side as well. And we're now heading towards the sort of main atrium. We're going to have the loads of shops, loads of restaurants, as I said now in the previous clip. So just walking towards there. I'm going to go up, hopefully get a good vantage point as well. And there's another car, a Renault. Not sure who wants a Renault at this stage, probably me. If I need a car, that's probably the cheapest car I could get. But they have this, the Renault R5, fully electric version of it. You got a Union Jack. How could a French car have a Union Jack at the top? I have absolutely no idea. But that's what it looks like. And we'll go to the top, get a couple of vantage shots, and yeah, head towards King's Cross. And I've just come to the first floor, and look what's just appearing, a Eurostar train. Yeah, hopefully next year I want to travel back in Eurostar. I did a trip last March, not this year, but last year. And it's a very, very comfortable train. And hopefully next year I will book a ticket to either go to Paris or Belgium or to Brussels and yeah, experience the Eurostar again. Probably, if it's cheap enough, I'll try and book business. If not, standard premium or premium standard, however it's called. You know, it's really, really good. You get a mini meal, comfortable seats. So yeah, hope to travel in Eurostar again, and hopefully in the next year. So now we're out of St. Pancras Station. If anyone was wondering how close King's Cross is to St. Pancras, behind me is just the exit, and right there is King's Cross Station. Just a quick cross of the road and you're into King's Cross Station. So, for example, if you're like me, if you're traveling from Newcastle, need to change over to the Eurostar and get a train to either Paris, Brussels or Amsterdam. It's actually quite easy. You actually clear all the European immigration in St Pancras itself. So you just get on the train, head straight to your destination, and on the way back as well, you clear UK immigration at your origin. So as soon as you reach St Pancras, just leave the train, head straight to your next either your next onward journey or your end journey. So yeah, that's something really convenient as well. I've done that previously, or March last year. It was really comfortable, really quick, really easy, and just like that, we're into King's Cross station. We're just going to see. I think we might actually have to wait for a bit until our platform is announced, and yeah, we'll be getting on the same Lumo train as I did in the previous vlog. As you can see, quite a lot of trains. They usually announce the platforms only about 10 to 15 minutes before the departure, because they don't want the platforms to be overcrowded, which makes perfect sense. You don't want anyone standing right in front or very close to active platforms. And I've just realized that rather than going up, I thought I'll try and get a closer look at platform 9 3/4. I know some of you are Harry Potter fans, so I'm going to try and get a closer look at platform 9 3/4. It's not far away, and yeah, probably wait till the train is announced, or platform number is announced, before heading to our train. Yeah, that's a lot of crowd for a platform, an imaginary platform as well. I'm not going to wait for that long to get a photo of a wall. It is a fictional story, if anyone's not aware. So there's a imaginary wall. It's a very popular wall because they actually shot the clip of Harry Potter going through the platform right here in King's Cross. The actual clip of the platform is here, but anything after that, Harry Potter going through the wall, yeah, it's all imaginary. But that's the actual wall they used for the video to jump in. And now we're heading up to the waiting area to see, or to wait until my train gets announced. So here we are, the train, sat in coach B. Yeah, probably I'll end my vlog here. We'll do some sort of cinematic clips, just like how I did in my previous vlog. But yeah, I'm going to end my part of the vlog here. Or probably, if I feel like it, I'll also vlog my last clip in Newcastle, but I'll see how it goes. But yeah, if I don't record the clip in Newcastle, I'll see you guys later. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the notification bells, like the video, comment down, and yeah, hope to see you all in my next vlog. I thought I'll end the vlog in the previous clip, but I watched it back and I said, "You horrible thing, how can you just end it like that?" So yeah, we're in Newcastle. I'm gonna go back to my room and end the vlog there because I completely forgot about one thing, and that's trying out the samosa from Prashad Sweets. So I'm gonna go back to my place. We'll quickly have a nibble of the samosa and we'll give a review and end the vlog there. So here we are in my room. It is sort of 10:34. I thought I'd ended the vlog back in King's Cross, but I realized that the samosa from Prashad Sweets is still there, and I promised that I would do a quick comparison between Prashad Sweets and Panji from yesterday. So yeah, let's try the samosa. Very good. Considering I didn't eat it straight away, yeah, the taste is still there. It's very nice. I think if I did eat it straight away, it would have been a lot more better. But I would say it's pretty much the same as panji. I think that freshness definitely helped when I ate it straight away. So yeah, that's my quick review of Prashad Sweets and their Punjabi samosa. Both places are really good. I would say Panji mainly just for the samosas and for a couple of sweets. Prashad Sweets is a little bit bigger, has a lot more variety, so you can try more stuff from Prashad Sweets. But yeah, that's pretty much my review of my um, food between Prashad Sweets and Panji. I hope you liked this vlog. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel, like the video, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Peace.